محطة إذاعية. إنها شبكة من المحطات المترابطة لم تكن شريك مع راديو. سنقوم ببث برنامجك عبر مواقع متعددة مثل واو، أويل، كواجوك، يامبيو، بور، رنج، ملكال وباليت، وبيضمن أقصى قدرة من التغطية والتأثير.
التواجد الإقليمي: بتمتد بصمة آي راديو إلى ولاية غرب وشمال بحر الغزال، غرب والاستوائية الوسطى، جونغلي، أعالي النيل وواراب. من خلال التعاون مع آي راديو يمكنك التواصل مع المجتمعات المتنوعة والجماهير المستهدفة في المناطق ديل.
مشاركة المجتمع: الشراكة مع راديو بتعني التعامل مع مجتمعات على مستوى الشعبي. رسالتك حتوصل للمستمعين في مواقع مختلف، مما يعزز التفاعلات الهاتفة ويزيد الوعي بعلامة تجارية.
التغطية الشاملة: مع محطات في مواقع استراتيجية زي الرنج، ملكال وباليت، بتوفر آي راديو تغطية شاملة بتصل إلى كل من المراكز الحضرية والمناطق الريفية. بتضمن شراكتك مع آي راديو الرؤية عبر منطقة جغرافية واسعة.
ما تفوت فرصة توسيع نطاق رسالتك باستخدام آي راديو. شارك أو أعلن معنا الليلة وخلي صوتك مسموع في جميع أنحاء جنوب السودان.
Welcome to the Sundown Show. On this show, we bring you the movers and shakers of South Sudan and the world over. We engage in debates and discussions that unearth the stories behind the news. And we have our light moments too by chit-chatting about issues that affect our day-to-day life. Stay right here on the Sundown. Join in and be part of the show on iRadio, your eye on South Sudan.
أهلا ومرحبا بكم في برنامج سانداون على آي راديو. في البرنامج ده بنستضيف شخصيات بارزة ومؤثرة من جنوب السودان ومن حول العالم، وبنتحدث معهم عن القضايا اللي بتهم بلدنا وبتأثر على حياتنا. كمان بنتطرق في القصص خلف الأخبار وبنتبادل الأحاديث الخفيفة عن حياتنا اليومية. شاركونا، كونوا جزء من البرنامج فقط على آي راديو، عينك على جنوب السودان.
Hello and welcome to the Sundown Show on Radio with me, Madrama James. Today is Monday, November 3rd, 2025, and in a special way, we would like to wish you a happy new month. This program comes to you Monday to Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. for comprehensive look at the daily events, the latest information, in-depth analysis, exclusive interviews, and exciting surprises. To be part of the show, call us on 0911-22986-986 or send for us a text message on 0913-986-986. If you can't access the radio, we are also on Facebook, X, YouTube, and more. You can also stream this broadcast live by logging to that website at www.iradio.org. We begin this program here in Juba, where Juba Electricity Distribution Company, also known as JEDCO, has announced to reduce electricity tariff for November 1st, 2025. This development is a positive step towards making electricity more affordable for ordinary citizens and encouraging greater access to reliable power. A public notice from Juba Electric Distribution Company JEDCO, effective November 1st, 2025, JEDCO is pleased to announce a major reduction in electricity tariffs across all customers categories. This landmark change marks a new chapter in South Sudan energy sector, promoting affordability, economic growth, and broader access to reliable electricity in Juba and beyond. In line with the presidential directive, electricity tariffs have been reduced as follows. New tariffs effective November 1st, 2025. Commercial customers are from 0.348 to 0.32 USD per kilowatts. Commercial city from 0.348 to 0.300 USD per kilowatt. Domestic up to 100 kilowatts from 0.303 to 0.273 USD per kilowatt. government from 0.328 to 0.316 USD per kilowatt, industrial from 0.384 to 0.300 USD per kilowatt. Monthly service charges, domestic up to 100 kilowatts, no fee. Domestic over 100 kilowatts, $2, commercial $5, government $3, industrial $5. JEDICO extend its appreciation to all stakeholders for their continued support and cooperation in achieving this important milestone, ensuring affordable, reliable, and customer-focused power services for all. For more information, visit JEDICO Headquarters Block, Haimona, Munuki Gardens, plot number 18, PO Box 546, Juba, Republic of South Sudan. That was the announcement, but what does this particular announcement means to you? And that's a question I table it to Edmond Yakani, who is the Executive Director of Community Empowerment for Progress Organization. According to Edmond, it demonstrates JEDICO's commitment to social responsibility and the importance of ensuring that essential service are accessible to all. More in this following statement.
I would like to take this opportunity with high respect to appreciate the management of JEDCO Electricity Company for responding positively to the order of His Excellency President for them to reduce their tariffs or prices of their services in terms of tariffs to affordable rate that citizens in Juba City can afford to have access to power, because we are aware that electricity play a big role in human life in terms of social services, but also electricity play a big role in Juba in facilitating business for people to earn income. Therefore, I say thank you, the management of JEDCO, for responding positive to the directives of His Excellency President. This is what we say as a respect of the order of the leadership of the country. But at the same time also, JEDCO management, I would like to convey this message to you that your reduction of the tariffs is also aiding people's access to income through businesses that have a very low rate of electricity. You are also empowering people economically. We hope that this particular decision will continue, will hold, and always will see reduction in the tariffs rather than increase in the tariffs. And my area of concern that I'd like to bring to the leadership of the country, to JEDCO, is that sometimes similar decisions are being made, reduction is being done. After a period of 3 to 4 to 6 months, again people return back to square one, because we have experienced this with telecom companies. If you see the tariffs of telecom companies now, the charges of telecom companies are really very expensive. It's really denying some citizens access to businesses through digital means. That means through using telecom services for businesses, and this is affecting some businesses in Juba. And I hope that also His Excellency President will have a view on the tariffs of the telecom in terms of airtime, and then the internet bundles. They are really very expensive and they're hindering businesses. Otherwise, to your leadership, JEDCO management, thank you very much, and hope to keep this and always keep on reducing the rates of the tariffs. Thank you very much.
Edmond Yakani, the Executive Director of Community Empowerment for Progress Organization, sharing his thought right there. In September, President Salva Kiir has directed the Power Purchase Committee to implement reforms at JEDCO aiming to reduce token charges and improve electricity services for citizens. The directives came after a meeting where the committee reported on its review of the purchase agreement between the government and the Israel Construction and Development Group. President Kiir established the committee in May to review the agreement for the 100 megawatts power generation and distribution project in Juba signed with Israel Construction Company and Construction and Development Company. The committee was tasked with assessing the terms and conditions of the agreement between the Ministry of Energy and Dams and the company, and investigating the causes of high electricity tariffs and related charges. On his part, Boboya James, a policy analyst, says real time consumers of that the electricity are the citizens, and the whole issue is not about announcing, but also realized by all community citizens or customers on ground. More in this following speech.
I wanted to say that this is a good gesture from JETCO, but it's not good enough in a way that can expand electricity to people in Juba itself, because in 2022, JETCO only managed to connect electricity to 30,000 customers. And of course, those are households, businesses, and government entities. But the biggest consumers of electricity is supposed to be the people themselves. So the order has an oversight because it does not specify whether JETCO has only to reduce the electricity tariffs, but leaving out the cost associated with installation of electricity to people's houses, because in Juba there are more than 500,000 people, but JETCO only connected powers to less than 50,000 people. So there's a real need for expanded electricity to be carried out in Juba, so that every household have access to electricity, because electricity is a key to improving people's lives, whether it comes to access to health, access to education, access to environmental factors. People use electricity for various purposes. So I am urging the president and the government itself to push JETCO to reduce the installation fees, because the current installation fees of electricity ranges between 1,000 to 1,500 per households. This is extremely expensive for a country that has its population of 92% poor, compared to 8% that has at least some resources. So, given our poverty levels, it's important to reduce electricity to maybe $200 per household, so that people can have access to electricity. Because access to electricity means you need to be installed. They need to bring the cable to your house. They need to bring the poles, and that is where you can get electricity. You cannot get electricity from air, because that's not the practice overall. So there's need for a standard to be adapted as when it comes to electricity, and JETCO needs to begin to operate the electricity in line with the interests of the public, because I know it's a business entity, but it's coming here to help people. So every household needs to get access to electricity, so that we, as people of South Sudan, begin to use electricity to increase our economic growth, and also to be able to participate in economic activities. Because I've seen many households want to start businesses in the markets, on the streets of Juba, but they don't have access to electricity. So more is required in a way. But of course, there's also need for diversity of electricity provision, because JETCO is not the only monopoly in town. So other avenues need to be carried out, including establishing the electric power station for South Sudan. Because without electricity, a city such as Juba will never grow. Cities have grown because there's power. Without power, cities will never grow, because industries, factories, businesses, electric activities, all dependent on electricity. So the need for electricity is actually more needed now than ever. And with electricity, you begin to see the lives of people changing in Juba, but also outside Juba. Because currently, majority of the people in Juba rely on alternative sources of power, such as diesel generators, off-grid solar systems, and of course that has also limited reach to potential growth of communities when it comes to better utilization of electricity, and it's something that's more sustainable. So that is the conversation that is required to be carried out by government, and the government needs to take leadership, and JETCO needs to also take leadership, and they have to make sure that electricity becomes a fundamental fulfillment of human rights in South Sudan, because that is where people of this country fought and they died for many years, but they don't reap the benefits of the war. So electricity is actually one of the fulfillments of people who fought for the war, and therefore they need to benefit from it from a cheaper perspective. So something that's more affordable, more reliable, and more sustainable.
That was Boboya James Edmond, a policy analyst reacting right there.
في محل بتستهيك تكون فيه خليك مع اي راديو انا تكون في جنوب السودان.
For news and the music, keep it iRadio.
iRadio right about now. Grab that cell phone and dial our studio line on 091122986986. As citizens of this country and a power user, what does this announcement of power tariff reduction means to you? And fursa lek fi 09 wide wallet nini 986 zia nasuma min jetco na ser bitakharaba gijan selo wa tabugolo shinuka mustame wa khabardu ajnubi.
It's a Baghdad Diamond Wenisuma iRadio ala numera ta telefon 0911-986-986 au itabiresilu risala ala numera 0913-986-986.
Nam fursa lek tuwali wa sharik manina khan modu kharaba ze semena khan bigid mushkila wanas kitir gad bi complain yala bedab pelande bimana leta shino iRadio.
Hello.
Ayuwa.
Joseph من جدلة.
مرحب جوزيف.
شكرا لك يا مدرما جيمس ولكل المستمعين في جنوب السودان. عموما يا مدرما جيمس برنامج ده كويس شديد انه قرار بتاع الجمهورية تم التنفيذ بتاعه انه الكهرباء يكون بسعر مناسب لانه اي زول بقدر يكون كهرباء في البيت. ده كلام كويس لانه الكهرباء ده بقى يومين ده هو جزء من شريانة. وانا كمان بشيل فرصة ده بكلم الرئيس انه بنفس الطريقة قالوا لنا ده البوسير بتاع كهرباء قال ينزل برضه يشوف الموضوع بتاع مويه لانه موضوع مويه ده كمان مشكلة. قال ينزل يشوف بنفس موضوع مويه لانه كورجنا كتير في راديو وحقيقة ما في برضه مويه ده برضه مهم كمان امشي سوا مع كهرباء. شكرا.
كنا جوزيف. نعم من خاربة تنفيذ خلاص hasil يلا ناس يديروا برضو في موضوع راديو.
Halo, مساء الخير. هاي راديو.
مساء النور.
ما بيتر من كاستم هنا.
قدم بيتر.
أول حاجة نقول إنه مبروك لمدينة جوبا بقبول بتقرارات رئيس الجمهورية لشركة جيتكو. أنا لسه بطالب حاجة زيادة لسه. أنا بطالب في شركات الموية لسه قالي الموية بحيث أنا ساكن فوق من الموية ب10. وبرضه أنا بطالب برضه بنزول الرصيد تلفون في باندول في النت. وكل خدمات أننا محتاجين إنه على الأقل كل مسكين البسيط يقدر عشان يقدر يوصل له في هذه الخدمات. فبالتالي نبدأ من الرئيس برضه يساعدنا من الحاجات الواحدة. هنا بقول للرئيس شكرا إنه أنت بتعاين للمعاناة بتاع الشعب بتاعك وأنت بتسمع من المعاناة بتاع الشعب عايش فوقه. فلسه أننا بنقول في كلام موية ورسيت. شكرا جزيلا.
نعم شكرا. هاي راديو.
ألو
سلطانة.
أنا سلم إنت في الاستديو.
شكرا ماما.
أنا سلم مستمر كله باسم فيصل مسيح.
آمين.
جنوبين كله أنا سلم من يلا إنت ولا تاي. والله حقيقة كلوا نسو. كهرباء ده كله يعني بروس تا كهرباء فتو تا أكل. يعني في جوبا ده بجد بروس تا أكل. سويا من بروس تا كهرباء وتمايا. كانوا يعني طبعا ده حاجة نبرا وين. طبعا إيه حاجة كله بيجو حكومة وفعلا الحكومة يا باكي درايو ناجد ده كمان. أنا ما باكي در وريله جول تاني ولا إننا موطنين ولا سنون ما باكي در. إن الحكومة يا بليجام حكومة يا بليجام سيركالي كهرباء ده جاتو وياو بعملوا مراقبة تمام ويا باكي مشكلة ده سنون كهرباء ده جاتو بروس كتير جديد. ده حكومة كان يا باين. أي saba hukuma tanna de na yalto yalo biga sibinna iya haja kulu lakabata yani biga na jatu mari na berawe na be kore le munu wenna be wonu sule munu asan munu ya be jatala lenna ma bizol na bes gege ni gale na gesu bu nebsa tanna le robuna lakin ta jata ni nde robuna kele ngale ita kunya kele amulo ay wo kala bu ita kele control le nebsa take ita ya be amulo haja al kosi al salaita be haja kana linna der hukuma kele sala lenna alam takharabadi ay
shukran jazilan Sultana Mama Maria Radio.
Hello, Madrama James.
Ustaz Awili.
وين يا جماعة؟
ما بطل يا بطل.
أخبار فيها.
ما في الجديد والله.
جيت برنامج سنة جديد كمان في آسيا ده.
شكرا أخونا.
أنا بقول لك كده كلازم. أنت عارف طبعا كل كلاماته كويس. طبعا شركة جيتكو كل الكلام بتاعه والمسؤولين كل الكلام بتاعهم. لكن أنا كمان بكلم كمان في النهاية تاني زي ما كاين جيتكو ده عندهم ذاته عندهم حظ ذاته. لأنه هم صرح له. هو كمان بيصرح. مصرح له. بيصرح. إنت صرحت له وكمان بيصرح كمان يعني. كويس؟ اولا جبالنا كان بنعمل حاجاتنا انما عملنا يلا اللي كان جبالنا كان قاعدين في الجنراتورات دايما الا زياده بالليل كله بيكون ده زي اما زي الجنراتور كان شغال بيعمل هو جابوا الشركه بتاعهم وجاب الوابور ما بعرف جنراتور بعرفه وابور ده الكبار بتاعه ده وابور بيقولوا وابور بالعربي هو جاب الوابور بتاعه عشان يولي لنا عشان نشوف نشتغل الكمبيوترات جبالنا كان قاعدين نشتغل بالجنراتور عمل ازعاج كتير المكان كله وده زي كان تفتح بلا الزر الجنراتور البيشكل جنب بيتك ده زي اما زاد ده زي اما زاد فهو عنده حق ذاته عشان يتكلم كلام جريء يمكن لا انت صراحه له وكمان كمان بيصرح كمان بالنوع عنه كمان يعني شوف كده اثر يعني في الكلام بتاعه له كلمه ده كلام وصل له كلام كويس هم كلام كويس برضه لكن انا عندنا في فوله قاعد إننا في شنو قاعد إننا حاجه قاعد أنا بنتكلم بوابور بدل إيه من جبال مكان نعمل حد أنا أقدر أقوم ده حاجة الزول ده حاجة سقفي شفت ده حاجة سقفي ما أقدر أقوم أصلا يبقى وابور بتاعه وابور بقول ما بقول بابور بنجي أمور لكن بالعربي اللي بيقولوا وابور ده حاجة هو اشتغل ولا أنت ما بقول أنت صراحة لو ليه اشتغل بو ولا كلينا النور في البلد بتاعك أنت بيجي ناس بتاعه كويس عشان يشتغل مدة في البلد بتاعك عشان يولي لك النور تشتغل في اليوم اشتغل اجازه تعاقميه كمدنيه تشتغلوا حتى ما كانت ما خدت وين البلد كله تشتغل بيت بابور بتاعه سقفي يلا انت قمت انت ثلاثه لو اذا تعرف تلقى لو تقول لك اللي انت السير جاي ليه تجيب كان تعمل بتاعك من البدايه انت كان جبل عندك فكره زي ده الفكره بتاعه ده من البدايه الخطوه الاولى حاجات دي كانت بلد ده كلمه كانت البلد تعمل النور بتاعك عشان يولع توصل للبلد ثاني كمان بره لما كان كمان بعيد لقريه بتاعك انت لان ما دول قلب المدينه عشان تنقل كمان النور ده من عاصمه للقرى البعيدين دول كمان بينات بيات ويت ورميل ويت كولومبيز وين لكن انت جينا بشكله يلا زي بقول لك الزول ده ولك الجاك كتير ده يجيبوها في الناس انت كتبوا الناس ولك الزول ده يجيبوه عشان هو ده فقط فيك كمان في نور في البلد انت شوف ما تشوف بالنهار بس فقط انت تشوف بالليل كمان تشوف الدنيا بالليل وهي لانه كان بالنهار معلش ده ربنا نور ربنا ده فيه سن فيه فوق وقمر فيه فوق لكن بالليل ما وصل درومه حرام بيجي بس كده وده حقه يجيب لك كده عشان حرام يجي بالليل عشان تشوف الشارع كيف بالليل عشان بيقول لك يولع عشان لانه بيكل المصانع بيكل للنور بيكتل النور الموبايلات بيكتل بالنور عشان يشحنوا فوق انت تجيب الجنراتور السكر يعمل لك ازعاج يومي ما بينفع ذاته عشان كده هم انه حق ذاته ان شاء الله يقطع كله من جوا ذاته وانه حق ذاته دي لا فعل.
شكرا استاذ ويليام هنا في لولوغو.
For information and entertainment, stay tuned to iRadio, your eye on South Sudan.
Well, if in case you have just joined us, you're listening to the Sundown Show on iRadio with me, Madrama James. And JEDCO has announced to reduce electricity tariffs for all customers categories following a recommendation by the Presidential Committee. According to JEDCO, the new rates took effect on November 1st, 2025. And we are asking you, what does this mean for you as a Juba resident? Have you felt the reduction yet? Or share your thought with us on 0911 022 986 986. Now via our Facebook page, couple of you have been sending in your messages and keep them coming. We have someone who called himself Ghetto Prince is saying, we moved. Cleto Elia Henry, absolutely amazing. Akech is saying amazing. Then we have Justin Doom is saying Yellow Eye Radio. Thank you. Elmgo Patrick from Nimule Municipality. Thank you for following. Lino Lee, thank you so much. I'm watching you live from Wow. And John Santino is saying congratulations. Let us know as well where you're watching this program from. Hi Radio.
Yes, hello.
Yes.
Now, James, really say thanks to the company, but we are expecting more.
What do you expect, Abdallah Lololik?
Yes, I do expect at least reducing to certain amount so that people also will enjoy. And it also falls on the streets have to be lighted also. The government should also focus on the water issue of water actually. And I don't know exactly what category does the government actually deal with issue degree, because I can see those people who are pressing water, who are bringing water to people, they just do everybody is paying on each own, and they're charging. They charge anybody by his own amount that they like. There's no any specific rate given to those who are bringing water to the system. So in our resident here in Baraka, they used to charge us 11,000, 10,000 per barrel. So we are also expecting JEDCO to extend their poles to our locations, like Gurei up to Kubraboba, those areas of Likilili, so that people can enjoy the fruits or even their struggle.
Thank you. Thank you, Abdallah Lololik from High Baraka here in Juba. Now, they shirka bita JEDCO halinugala سير bita kharaba na munazilu bada min yom wahid shari dashar warina bedda bita bukun numbari wala lela wala walumbari wala fi yom wahid dafa receipt bita kharaba hal نفسه سير ولا فهلا في ثغير في سر في 09 وايد ولا 22 986 وبذات كمان بناشد شنو من حكومة طبعا قرار برضو طالع من رئيس بتاع جمهورية جنوب السودان قال سير بتاع خاربة طبعا كان قال وريساج بقول قال ده أو كان أقاب ولا ين خاربة قالي خالص في إيست أفريقيا waita bugul shino 09 wide wala 22 986 katwa ala JEDCO shilu wa kaman katwa ala ukoma wa shilu deta bugul afiu shino nishil fasili ala bat fasili lelo anerja anabugedi mtuwali afi munakisha bejai wa risalat baru kamanal tumawil fi dakili studio.
Real people, real stories. Real music, real radio. This is iRadio, your eye on South Sudan.
Welcome back from the break, and I've got a text message coming in from Ngui George Awian saying, hello iRadio, I'm watching you live from Wow at the University of Bar Al Ghazal. Thank you for following up 0911022986 Are you in Juba? And what does this particular announcement means to you? On Sundown today, we are discussing about Juba Electricity Distribution Company's announcement to reduce electricity tariffs for all customers categories. Following a recommendation by the Presidential Committee. According to JEDCO, the new rates took effect on November 1st, 2025. What does this mean to you as a Juba resident, and what do you also appeal more, especially those who are in other states as well? What's your appeal? 0911022986. Am I saying yes, if we are so far so good done with electricity, then our focus should be also shifted to that water issue, equally to what Abdallah Lololik just said, that in some other areas you'll find that a barrel of water cost at 11,000, and in some other places 7,000, and of course where I also live it costs that's 7,000. Now what's your appeal? Tabinashit, you know, ukoma barru tani mara fi 09 wide wele nini 986 ze khatu wa shirka kala shilu womon kama nasuma recommendation atla min presidential committee as a nenzil ser bita kharaba wale receipt bita karaba wa bagina sanin albaru kaman fi wilayatanin itumbu besad mana shunu fi 10 de fi 09 wide wale 22986 wa kuna Ghetto Prince Bugolde Khatua Al-Jamil wa Cleto Elia Henry Bugolde Kabara Al-Jamil Kech Bardu Nepso Haja wa Justin min Aramware Bugul Bitabinina min Mahale Shukran Eromgo Patrick min Shurka Istoia Bezat fi Nimule Municipality kaman duma nina fi barnamij asina asma min de bardo high radio. Naam. Justin dari min wen. Gadam Justin.
Ay dasandi mudade usul man gara jere ko lakin peja tan sama na de khalman sikus tan communication telecommunication del cada no all this. These are very damn expensive. You know, charging per second. Really?
No.
Even the data when you subscribe, sometimes you don't even download what you want. The data is gone. No? Yeah. Sometimes, even if you call, it makes two. When you check your balance, it's already negative.
It's done.
No? Yeah, so I think the government also need to do something on that. Yes.
Thank you very much, Justin, for sharing your thought with us. Justin Bugul Modu Bita Rashid. Mabat Kalaza Rashid Bita Karaba Nenzilo. Na mukoma baru ifata yen fi modu receipt. Why did nin mukhala makida khalasta bielga receipt inta? I radio?
Oh, Madrama James.
Aywa, Ustaz Willy.
Ustaz Willy. Itaarifa ana gibel khandel kan tasal mundub zat jitko de. لانه انا مستغرب انت بتلقى هم من لحكومه نام موجود من الجيتكو انت كان لقيتوا امال الحنين بهم في محلتهم هناك كله يعني حتى في الليسته بتوعهم في ملابي بتوعهم في يوم بتوعهم مكتوب فيه اذا كمباني باور يعني بما ده هي تزور شخصي اذا كمباني باور في ملابس امال ده كله لو لقيته كويس تلقى مكتوب فيه اداره بتوعهم اذا كمباني باور حتى في بوتقا بتوعهم اذا كمباني باور بمعنى البابول ده تزور شخصي عشان الناس ما يدخلوا في حاجه تزول دخل فوق بجوا كمان هو مسؤول فيه هو بديك اسم تاعنا جيتكو برا لا حكومه بجا هو بيجا بيقول اسم كمباني باور ما ده بابول بتاع زول ساكت تسيد الازرا كان توفق عن قبل عام ونص كده هو كان توفق عن قبل يعني سنه ونص كده دي حقته خاص ملك بتاعه بمعنى المال ده حقته يلا ننا نديروا يجيب البابول ده ولا نجيب اللي كان بجاي اننا ما عندنا حق سنه ذاك هو فوق في المال بتاعه الصور بتاعه عنده انه يدير تسريب لو ولا نوز بلد هنا عشان ما نشوف بالليل يلا في الحاله ده بجاي كده هنا تاكدوا المحل ده بجاي وبديك بس إمكاني براو بقول لك إذا كمباني باو تيجي بيجي جيتكو يلا اسم الحقيقة إنه يشيل منه جيتكو وإذا كمباني باو ديك بلد.
نعم أنا موضوع بتاع جيتكو تبيال قاديس اسمار وحكومة ووسط والبنك وكمان باقي شركات تانين ودي قروش باسم بتاع جنوبين وعشان يقدموا تنمية في بلد جنوب السودان. والحاصل شنو أنا إيا زول بارو كمان بابلاي قال شركة بتاع بقدر قدم واحد اتنين تلاتة أساسا يعني شركة دي شركة الجاب اسم بتاع جنوبين ودما حاجة لأن دي مساعدة التالة من زول وحاجة وبكون عنده مال كتير ودير كمان سايد الجنوبين لا دي بارو شركة أتا الجنوبين اسم نعم اسم يا زول بقدر وصل لشركة بتو لكن ده كتير بيجيلكم باتا خسالة تجارية نمشي وغار شكرا جزيلا وسد رسالة وكمان هورنربول Ayumi Peter Elisha بعد دكولو هنا بيجي عشان أقرأ رسالة بتاعهم.
Hi Alice, why are you fetching water at this time? Are you not coming to school with us?
Grace, I don't think I will continue with school this term.
Why do you have to say that?
I am looking after my siblings. My mom asked me to do that because she is very busy in the market.
Oh no. Have you tried to talk to your mother about the importance of being in school?
I tried, but she didn't agree with me. I also feel that it is my responsibility to help my mother.
But how about your grandmother? She should be the one handling this.
Our grandmother is not living with us. She is far in the village. Moreover, she is even very old.
Oh, sorry about the situation you are in. I wish I could help. Wait, how about if you prepare for them food very early and go to school?
That's a good idea. But I don't think my mother will accept.
No, you should try. Don't assume that she will reject it. Anyway, I'm late for school. I will see you later and share some notes with you.
Thank you so much for your concern. I really appreciate it.
That's my daughter Alice. Huh? You are a good girl. It's good you brought the water. Now, prepare breakfast for your siblings. I want to go to the market.
Mama, before you leave, I want to tell you something.
You're welcome, my daughter. What is it?
Mama, I have a plan to go back to school. I will wake up very early and then I will prepare food for my siblings and then I will go to school.
No. This can never happen. It's not about preparing food alone. You need to stay at home to protect them.
Mama, but my siblings are not too young to stay at home alone.
Alice, forget about your plan. You are not going to school.
My age mates are going to school and I am just at home. This is unfair. This is not good.
Alice, my daughter. Huh? You don't see what I'm going through? I'm struggling, Alice, to make you eat and have clothes. Listen, my daughter, I don't prevent you from going to school, but I want you to help me. Take care of your siblings. When they grow up, all of you will go to school.
I don't want my classmates to leave me behind.
You are not listening. Alice, I said stop crying. Go to the kitchen and prepare breakfast.
Joyce!
Present!
Grace!
Yes, teacher!
Alice
Hasn't been coming to school these days. I don't know what is the problem.
Not here.
Where is this Alice, eh? It has been 2 weeks since the school reopened and she is not here.
Teacher, Alice is at home. I met her this morning at the borehole fetching water.
Then when is she coming to school?
She will not come to school. She told me she's taking care of her younger siblings.
What? Where has her mother gone?
Her mother works in the market the whole day.
Okay. Thank you, Grace, for letting me know. I will go to their home.
You're welcome. Yeah, have a seat.
Thank you, Mama Alice. My name is Philip. I'm Alice's teacher. I'm sure you may not know me.
Oh, yeah, I have heard about you. Alice is in the kitchen. Should I call her?
No. I'm here to see you, not her.
Okay.
You see, Mama Alice, Alice has not been coming to school. And I'm informed that she is the one doing most of the housework.
Teacher Philip, I'm a widow and I have 4 children. I sell vegetables in the market. So that's why I leave Alice behind to cook food for her siblings and bathe them.
Mama Alice, I understand your situation. It is very difficult, but education is very important. It is good for Alice to study. She will be the one helping you in the future.
I know, teacher, but I have no choice.
Mama Alice, I have a suggestion for you now. The other children should be going to school with Alice. All of them are old enough to be at school even.
But I'm worried. Who will look after them there in the school?
No. You don't have to worry, Mama Alice. When they are in school, that is our job as teachers. We'll protect them.
Okay. Thank you, Teacher Philip. I will let them go tomorrow. Alice? Alice, my daughter.
Yes, Mom.
Come and greet your teacher. He's going.
Alice, it is good to see you. We have resolved the issue with your mom. And I want to see you at school with your sibling on Monday.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sweetie. Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Happy.
This message is brought to you by BBC Media Action through Girls Education South Sudan, with funding from UK Aid from the UK government, the Government of Canada through Global Affairs Canada, the European Union, the Swedish International Development Cooperation Agency, and the Norway Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
iRadio, your eye on South Sudan.
برنامج سانداون هو وجهتكم للأخبار والآراء والنقاشات والحوارات. استمعوا إلى البرنامج حيث يتحدث فيه أصحاب القرار عن قضايا تؤثر في بلدنا وغارتنا، فقط عبر برنامج سانداون على آي راديو. عينك على جنوب السودان.
The Sundown, for the news, views, opinion, debates and discussions. Listen to who is who, talking about issues that affect our country and continent, only on the Sundown, your eye on South Sudan.
Indeed, your eye on South Sudan. I would like to welcome you back from the commercial break. And if in case you have just joined us, we are discussing about Juba Electricity Distribution's company, also known as JEDCO's, announcement to reduce electricity tariffs for all customers categories following a recommendation by the Presidential Committee. Now, according to JEDCO, the new rates took effect on November 1st, 2025. I've been seeking your thought. What does this mean for you as a Juba resident, and have you felt the reduction or not yet? You can share your thought with us by calling us on 0911022986 and what next do you expect should be done as well by the concerned authority? Via our Facebook page, a text coming in from Ngor saying yellow Madrama, and electricity is still available. That is spend 150,000 SSP. That translated to 77 kilowatts. Okay, can do the calculation. 150,000 SSP. It has generated for him 77 kilowatts. Thank you for letting us know. A text coming in from Honorable Ayumi Peter Elisha is saying, hello Madrama James, greetings to you in the studio, listeners, regular callers, writers, plus the staff of iRadio. The implementation of the reduction of the electricity in Juba, I did not purchase electricity, but okay, maybe they have implemented the presidential order. I just wanted to appeal to the company is that some of the lights in highways are off, more especially here in that Juba Nabari Tomping residential area. Okay, thank you, Honorable, for raising that concern. According to you, you have not recently purchased that some kilowatts, but the concern is streets along that Juba Nabari remain in darkness. We have Komagum Franklin that we are live attending the show, so educative to young generation, promoting that child education. Watching you live from Nairobi, Kenya. Komagum, thank you for letting us know. Fa zeyanina suma mena shirka bita Jetco gal receipt biga bita Kharaba nenzilo bezati italo fi dakhil Juba tabi nashitani shunui hasel de wahid nimra itnin hal min zaman elande hasil fi yomal wahid shari dasher في تغيير بسات ناسل من كنستير رسيد بتاع خاربة في أكل اليوم الأفاد 09 وايد ولا 22 986 جزء من ناس قال نعم لو خلاص رسيد بتاع خاربة ننزلو نا نمرة 2 يكون بارو كمان تا communication يعني بالتليفون تبي اسمع واحد 2 كده خلاص قال رسيد انتا بمعنى communication بيجيت كلاس غالي خالص وده جزء من حاجات الناس التصل أول ناشط من حكومة برضو وفي جزء من الناس قال نام بعد خربة نمشي في موضوع بتموية طبعا في حالات يعني يزول بس بالخف لو قال برميل ب11 ب10 ب9 ولا ب8 يعني بس يعني ما في سير كده معين وهذا بقول شنو في قرار بارو كمان زي خربة خلاص سير بتو ولا رسيد بتاع خربة سير بتو نزلو مكالمة بس واحد كده يلا بعدك أنا بيمشي توال في عناوين بتاع أخبار 09 واحد ولا 22 986 Honorable Ayum Peter بقول نعم في باقي هماد الفادو ما يشتر يعني قاربة لكن تبيلغا بس حاجة لو witness يعني بسات في جوبا نباري تبيلغا لو بيلل يعني محل بيجيني في دلوما وبناشد نور في محل داك بسات في جوبا نباري وكما قوم قال برنامج السمه وقاد بتابي من نيروبي. Last caller, hi radio.
You're calling to Jackson from Sharikat.
Welcome.
Okay, thank you. All I wanted to ask is what the has done is good, but what I've never included is the connection fee. Most people want to get connection, but the connection fee has always been that expensive. So we would like to know something about the connection fee. That's my question.
All right. Thank you for asking that question. Up to here, dear listener, thank you all for sharing your thought with us. And it's fit for me to say that we have come to the end of our conversation, focusing on the announcement made by JEDCO to reduce power tariff right here. I've been your host, Madrama James, and it's time now for us to head to the news room.
إن كلنا جنوبيين سودانيين، ما مهم منو جاي من وين، إحنا محتاجين نحترم بعض وندعم بعض لأنه إحنا واحد. أن إحنا كلنا بشر كسودانيين جنوبيين بنستحق عشان نعيش بالسلام، نستحمل بعض ونصالح خلافاتنا ونعيش بالسلام. ذا رسالة تسامح والتعايش السلمي بيجيك من اي راديو هناك في جنوب السودان.
This is a message of peace. We all are South Sudanese. It does not matter where anyone comes from. We need to respect each other and support each other because we are one. We all are human beings. As South Sudanese, we deserve to coexist peacefully, tolerate one another, reconcile all our differences, and live peacefully. This is a message of tolerance and peaceful coexistence brought to you by iRadio, your eye on South Sudan.